Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
And we are live! Hello,
Hello.
everybody!
Woo.
We are the Order of the Dice, come to you live on Twitch hopefully every Thursday night at 8:30 Mountain till whenever we feel like it, a couple hours. If you're coming to us live on Twitch, please throw us a follow. If you got a Twitch Prime to spare, consider tossing it our way. If you're coming to us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And this week, we are playing Storm King's Thunder. Episode. Did I say?
8.
8. Yes. Episode 8. Chapter 2. Rumblings. Go ahead, Mr. Dungeon Master, do your thing.
So, last time when we played, our brave adventurers had gone into the Tower of Zephyros with their good friend, the Cloud Giant, who had given them a ride back to the Dripping Caverns where they'd defeated already. Well, let's just go ahead and call it what it is, where they killed the entire group of goblins that they'd previously parlayed with via poison. They then decided to clear the rest of the dripping caves, not finding too much. They did fight a sludge creature, and then they decided to cross the cavern that every goblin had told them was death only, where they were met with a relatively evil vampire by the name of Quentin Baron. Oh, I don't remember his last name. Anyways, we'll call him QBR for short. And they decided to trade some blows with this vampire before realizing there were a lot more vampires also in there. And they turned tail and ran away. Well, most of them did. Our wonderful friend Alistair, unfortunately, succumbed to the vampires, and the last image that our friend saw was using one of their homunculus servants was his body with a vampire head torn into his femoral artery, and all of the other vampires and thralls chanting in a circle around poor Alistair. So that may be the last that we see of Alistair. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The story can twist and weave as it does. Then they return to their tower where Zephyros was waiting for them and decided to make their way towards the wonderful town of Golden Fields, which is where they were headed when they were attacked by some shielded dwarves on the back of a silver dragon.
Didn't we parlay?
So you guys began talking, and at first they were not responsive, but finally the right words were stated. You guys decided to end up talking with the shield dwarves, which it turned out were sent there by the Lord's Alliance to defeat the tower, thinking that they were the same giant, thinking it was the same giant that had attacked the wonderful town of Nightstone. Turns out they were not. You guys made friends, and then our wonderful friend Sizzle made friends with the silver giant, a silver dragon that had carried these dwarves in. And after an exchanging of, we'll call it, we're just going to call it what it was. He was very flirtatious and kind to the dragon. Sizzle was given some skills, some silver skills. So we'll see what our wonderful tinker does with those skills as we resume this week in Chapter 2 of Storm King's Thunder. So, you guys are on the tower. It's continuing to float across the sky towards its several-day journey to Golden Fields. Are you guys taking turns sleeping, or are you just cruising along the skies? What are you guys doing here as you head towards Golden Fields?
Well, if Colm can be an old 65-year-old white woman chilling out with a margarita in one hand and getting a tan on the other, that's what Colm's doing.
Love
He
it.
is
You're not Colm.
drinking,
You mean
eating,
Rolando?
partying, and having the time of his life, Nick.
Yeah,
mean Rolando?
Rolando. Remember, you're playing our
Well,
friend
yeah,
Ro.
right.
Ro.
It doesn't change. He's just actually smoking a little more.
Basically the same character. Just
no,
taller.
one is a dwarven supremacist. It's stupid.
Very.
He would hate all
Whereas-
these giants.
Ro is more of a showboat and murderous gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer to use the term. He's more like, who likes to smoke.
Yep. So you have the 3 levels that you guys can explore, except for the middle level. You were asked not to,
Oh well, then
because that is his private chambers.
Yeah, we're guessing. I'm mostly gonna hang out on the top and party and eat food.
Mm-hmm.
Nick,
Whoops.
Sizzle, because he's made friends with the griffins at the top, or at least one of them, he's going to
Yep.
hang out up there, and he is going to try his darndest to take those dragon scales and make an amazing shield with them.
So on this journey, as a reminder too, your time that you guys will spend for this, it's quite a journey, if I remember right. Let me get
Few
you
days, right?
Yeah, it was several days. Several days.
By the way, we're hype trained.
It's 3 days to Golden Field. So you have 3 days to make arrows, bolts, whatever have you. 3 days to
True.
build this shield out of the silver scales. I don't know what kind of shield I'm even going to turn that into, but let's start by
figure that out
rolling
later.
it.
Mhm.
Let's
Okay.
start by rolling. I'm thinking
Physical dice or digital dice?
you can do whichever your heart desires. I like
For the
physical dice.
I like physical, but for the stream we'll go digital. All right. What do you want me to roll on this?
So what
be-
did I have you doing before? I think I was just doing intelligence rolls.
Mm.
Because there's
Was
not
it
really anything that
intelligence
falls
saving
well
throw?
into. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Public roll. Oh, that was not good.
So how many skills did I say that I gave you? I don't remember.
Check my thing here. Inventory. 6 silver dragon scales.
So unfortunately, when you're attempting with the first one, something goes wrong. But you think you may have learned during the process at least.
Okay. All right. And here we go.
So with the remaining 5 skills in hand, you successfully create a shield, and you know it's magical. I'm going to get back to you on what it's going to be.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So it's just that, and then I'm making friends with the griffins. Going
Okay.
for rides every once in a while.
So with that, do you want to roll like animal handlings? Are you trying to train the griffin? Are you trying to befriend the griffin deeper? Or are you just riding and having a good time?
Befriend all of them, and I'm riding and having a good time.
So
I may. Do you want me to roll anything, or just?
only animal handling if you're trying to do something further with them. But I mean, if
Nope.
you're just riding them, having a good time.
Yeah, that's it.
No. The one that you've already made friends with keeps coming back. You think it's probably because of the tasty treats you keep feeding him.
Perfect.
Anybody else have anything they want to try to accomplish?
I want to see if I can't research as many spells and copy them into my spellbook as possible.
So, your friend Zephyros is actually quite helpful there.
Yay.
He spends some time specifically with you in your 3 days journey.
Ooh.
And let's see. I will give you your choice of 3 level 3 or below spells, but they all will have to be specifically from probably excuse me. Probably do it off of I'm trying to think what he would be.
Would he be divination, evocation,
Divination. I think
illusion?
divination.
He's a
Divination.
cloud, right? Okay.
Yeah, he's a cloud giant, and he specifically consults with the ethers, so we're gonna go divination.
Alrighty. I think
And you
I
just
don't
let me
even
know
know.
which
Are there
three.
3 divination
Level
third
3 or
spells?
below?
Yeah,
I think so.
we'll find out. We'll find out.
Because that's what I played when I played
Yeah.
Dennis's last campaign.
All right.
What would be a really cool skill? So anyways, as you guys proceed to travel, I will have any one of you at random.
There are only 3 third level divination spells.
There you go. What are they? I'm curious. What did I give you?
Clairvoyance, sending, and tongues.
Okay, cool. Tongues will be super useful, probably.
Nice.
Let's see. So
So will
Scott,
sending.
Sizzle, you're up in the top. I'm gonna have you roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I will have roll me a perception check as he was sunbathing, and anybody else that is outside can roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll go
All right.
upstairs too.
Sweet. Yeah, I was chilling up top with the homie Roe.
16 is my perception.
Nice. All right. So Sizzle,
The wind is
you
getting in my eyes. I can't see.
Wit, you don't see nothing. Sizzle in the distance, you can make out and the arc, you can both make out what appears to be some black, smaller shapes in the very far distance.
Black, smaller shapes?
Yep.
In
In
the
the
air
sky.
or
In
in
the-
the sky?
They're in the
Huh.
sky.
Like birds?
As they approach and get closer, you do make
Is this still
out
day
what
1?
this. We're gonna call this day 2
Day 2.
because the day 1 you guys fought the other guys. So day 2.
Okay.
As they get closer, you realize they appear to be giant birds, and there appear to be people on their backs.
I hop on my griffin buddy and fly out to meet them.
As you get closer, you realize that they appear to be black ravens.
Okay.
And
Small.
the people on their back are wearing cloaks, and one of them fires off a shot at you
Oh wow.
as you skim past.
Wait, are these
We'll see if
regular
it-
sized ravens?
These are
Giant.
giant ravens.
What?
And he misses, I guarantee it. But they are hostile.
Alright, well, obviously, then we're gonna...
I'm going to chuck my spear at whoever shot at me, and then I'm going to turn my griffin and fly to the others and let them know we're under attack.
Okay, let's start with a roll to hit. Are you throwing it at the rider?
I am throwing it at the rider. I don't assume that the birds know what they're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's roll that to hit.
All right, that to hit. Okay.
Well,
It's cocked, but whatever.
nope. Unfortunately, it does miss. So you guys exchange shots and narrowly miss each other.
Okay. I go back.
I'm going to go ahead and erase the fog of war here.
I
and
go
we
back,
will-
and as I approach the tower, I'm going to go, "Oi! They ain't friendly."
Those are
So there are
eagles.
9 to. I know, because the giant raven thing
Oh, okay.
wasn't a free token, and I didn't want to go make one.
All good.
So, we'll just place these guys down here.
You can lock them together. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And then we'll lock these guys right here. Sure. That's close enough. So they come flying in. And Sizzle, I'm gonna put you at the doorway because you're ahead of them.
Okay.
I don't want to be down
I,
there.
I can take me down there.
Where?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
just-
with Cloud Giant, dude. Where's he?
I guess you could land on the roof too if you wanted. The Cloud Giant
me?
dude's in the first level. Yeah, you could be on the roof
I
too if you
I
want.
probably would have gone to the top to see if anybody else is going to hop on a griffin. Because if these guys have got birds, I'm going to fight them from the bird.
I like
Yeah,
that. Okay, so you're at the top level.
Okay, I'm still going to put me just to the side here, so that
Okay.
we're on the same screen at least.
Okay, cool. And everybody can just roll for initiative.
I can't seem to
Select
find
your token.
You want me to add your guy on?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have my token? I don't know.
Yeah,
where
let
you
me.
17.
throw it in.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
are. Nice.
There you go. I just put him by the entrance.
Sweet. Okay,
I
sweet.
You
don't
can
think
move
I've
him about where you
ever
think he
rolled a
would
nat
be.
20.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of just chilling, so. Okay. Initiative.
All right. And then I'll start putting these in.
All right. 24.
Row, you got a 11. Sizzle got a 5. The Arc got a 24. Wit 21. Zanosh 17. There we go.
I rolled a 1 and a 6. I don't know how it gets any worse, but like, what a great way to get rid of crappy rolls.
Nice.
Yeah, if you're gonna burn them on that stuff. Okay, these guys are a.
Since it's day 2, I don't think we've. Well, I guess I think I used a spell when we fought the dwarves. Is this a different day?
Yeah, you guys can take long rests.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Yep, you're gonna start this off full of health.
Okay.
And it looks like at the top of our turn order is going to be, no surprise, the Arc.
What?
And the arc was at the top level with Row, right?
Yeah, I'm up top with Row.
How big are the squares?
With
Are they
Wit on deck.
Are they
Wit is
30
on
feet
deck.
by 30 feet, the squares?
They are, in fact. Oops.
There are 10s.
No, in this one they are. What's my skill? Because it's double whatever this skill was.
Oh yeah.
10, yes, they're each square's 20 feet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they're huge.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Okay. So
the Arc, I think you were on top floor too, right?
yeah, I was. Which one is the top floor? Sorry. Okay, that's first.
Yeah.
So I'm probably.
So you can assume that they're let's just call them about 100 feet out at this point.
Sweet. That is excellent because I, with my last level, took the sharpshooter feat. So 120 feet is now my range with my crossbows.
Nice.
So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm gonna just closest guy. I'm just going for him a couple times.
Okay.
Here. So
Okay.
that's C1, I guess, is the one there.
Yep.
So here is with my regular.
Are you aiming for the guy or the bird?
The guy. I would never aim at another bird.
Oh, that's right.
That seems fair.
Can't shoot my own kind. I might even, like, after the guy's off, try to reason with the bird.
That fits. So go ahead and
Right?
roll to hit.
Okay, so here is first shot, 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet.
Give me that damage.
Oh yeah, max damage, baby.
10
Nice.
plus.
10 plus, or no, no. I'm using just a standard arrow because I think I'm out. I think I'm out actually of the other ones unless you replenished me.
You would have had a whole. He had a whole day.
Oh yeah, so then I'm using okay, so in a given day then I would have been getting what, like, how many bolts, just so that I'm
Because you got half of them. Let me go to my
yeah.
feet
So in a,
here.
in a
Mhm.
in a standard day, isn't it like 4
Twice
each?
per day, I can create 10 projectiles. So you got
Okay, so
10,
10.
and
So I
Win
got
got
10.
10.
Wayne got 10. And
And
what did you give me?
because we're in the sky, I gave you both lightning. Actually, you know what? I gave you thunder, and I gave him lightning.
Sick. Okay.
You're bringing the thunder. He's bringing the
So
lightning.
then, so I'm definitely bringing the thunder on these, obviously.
So keep track.
So
You have
that's
10. He has
that's
10.
2d6, correct? Or is it 1d?
3d8.
3d8. Damn.
3D8. They're super powerful.
Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. So we're going. Okay. Custom roll. We'll do custom rolls on these.
If you're in the game,
Yeah.
like in the where he's launched the game at
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
bottom of the thing, you can hit roll dice and just choose 3d8.
At the bottom of the thing. Oh yeah, right. Roll dice.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yep. Roll dice, and then
You
add
should be able to
d8.
select.
D3. Roll.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Wow, that is pitiful. That is one of the worst. I got 6 out of 24 potential damage.
It did not
6.
come through.
It didn't.
6.
Well,
Okay,
anyway,
I'll add it.
I got a 1, a 1, and a 4
Ouch. Okay.
on that thunder damage. So okay, so that's my first one. Now here's another beautiful thing. So I'm gonna get my second attack, and then because I have the sharpshooter feat, I get a bonus action second attack with a light ranged weapon, which is another one of my crossbows, which
Do
is
it.
beautiful.
We love it.
So I'm gonna go ahead. So here's with my crossbow +1.
That hits for sure.
Sheesh.
I'm
Holy
gonna
cow!
That's another crit.
That's a crit.
definitely assume that hits.
So you
It's a
double all the
your
dice.
damage.
Yep.
Roll the
And then
dice
the 3D.
twice.
Okay, come on, baby. Ah, man. Jeez,
Wait. Were you using one of your 3d8 crossbow bolts? Because you
Yeah, I
doubled.
was.
You roll 68.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Well then there's. Okay, so there's 3. Here's the other 3. Dude,
Well,
they are
wait.
killing me with these. Are those coming
What
through, by the way?
No.
So
No.
first, nope. The second one did
Okay.
not.
Okay, so the first one was a 7. So the first 3d8 was a 7, and the second 3d8 was a 6. So I'm getting shit rolls on these
You suck.
additional damages. Yeah,
But
these are
still,
bad.
so you doubled the first roll, the 9, right? So 18.
Yep.
No. Did you double
So-
the 9, or did you
Yeah,
just
so,
roll a
so
second time?
18. It rolled a second time, but I mean, if we're
I'm
going
going to
by
double the 9, so 18. And then you
18
did
plus
another.
13, so 31. So 31
Nice.
on that. So not bad. So,
So with the
41
31 points
41
of
total
damage,
Yeah.
he drops out of the saddle of this bird,
Dang.
craning it. The body just falls to the earth from the sky.
Dick. All right,
Nice.
He
sweet.
wasn't dead. He's
He
dead.
is now.
How far
Okay.
down is it?
Y'all.
Pretty
I
far.
don't.
Terminal
Far.
velocity? Okay.
Yeah, far.
Pretty far.
You guys are high up there.
Mhm.
Okay, so then with my, let's see, with my bonus action, yeah, I'll just go ahead and go for C2. So not the bird again. Never attacking
Okay.
the birds.
Go. Roll to hit.
And we're gonna go with my. So I'm going kind of back and forth. So it's back with my regular hand crossbow, not the 1+1. Ugh, this one's dicey. 16.
That hits.
Sick. Okay. So then. Oh shit. The button to roll damage is gone, so we'll just do it. This is, okay, let's do this. So it's 4 plus 4, so 8 plus 3d8 plus, holy shit, this was a good one, plus 21 thunder damage.
So 29
So,
total.
29 total
29
damage
total.
on that shot.
He looks bad.
Sweet. As a free action, I don't know if the bird's going to be able to hear me, but I'm going to squawk basically out to the E1 bird, and I'm going to say, "If you're a friend, leave." As if he can hear me. I don't know if he can, but
Yeah, the bird continues flying with the guy on him.
probably.
And the one without a guy is still flying in too.
Okay. No worries. Just figured I'd give it a shot. And
Zanosh.
that's it for me.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Cool.
I had 21.
Fireball!
Exactly.
You had 21?
I had
Oh,
21.
sorry. Wit is next. Wit is next. Then
Aw.
Zanosh.
Yeah.
My bad.
Do you want us to stay on the top floor, or do you want us to be downstairs on the bottom floor so we can see it all together?
So, you could do either way. If you want to be
Depends
up
on what
on
you're
the
gonna
top
do.
floor, yep. Floating down is a 5-foot move because it's
All right. Well, I'm just going to stay up
magic.
there, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Blade Song on myself. That gives me +3 bonus to my AC and a whole bunch of other little things. And then since they're pretty far away, I'm going to cast Magic Missile at Eagle 3.
Eagle 3.
Yeah, because hold on, Caleb, are you on top or are you shooting from the first floor?
He's on top. We just
Okay.
put him on the 1st
I'm on
floor
top.
so that we
Yeah,
can
I'm
see
on
him.
top.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I'll move him on top now, but yeah,
All right.
I'm on top.
So I'm going to Magic Missile Eagle 3. So here goes 3 Magic Missiles. Damage for number 1 is going to be 5.
Okay.
Damage for number 2 is going to be
Keep going. 5.
2.
Oof.
And then damage for number 3 is going to be 2. So 9 damage total to Eagle 3.
All 3 of those magic missiles hit your bird square in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps flying at you.
All right, and that's my turn. I'm standing there, and like I said, I cast Blade Song, so I'm ready for anything that comes close.
Cool.
What level are they approaching? First floor?
They're on the first.
They're just flying at the tower 100 feet out right now.
Okay.
Like,
Wait, they're 100 feet from the tower?
yeah, they're still 100 feet from the tower.
Okay.
Yep.
20, 30. So it's actually, yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40. It's 50 feet to the tower, and then they're 100 feet from the tower.
Yes.
Cool. Fireball has a range of 150 feet.
Smoke those beasts.
All right, we're going to do that.
And they are flying in a group, so
Yay.
you're going to be
Gonna
hitting pretty
center
much
it,
every
like,
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giant sphere, so.
Yuck. 23 damage. They all have to make a DC 18 dexterity save.
And let's see. So they. And the. Oh, yeah, they both failed it. So
Nice.
23 points across the board.
Yep. To everything.
So the second cultist drops dead.
Nice.
The eagle
Mm-hmm.
does not. Okay, let me just start adding this in for the rest.
What about Eagle 3? Because he took some damage.
No, he did not, but he's not looking good at all.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish you know, it'd be really fun here. Either entangle, web, or wall of force. Because they just like imagine wall of force, them just like, you know, pulling a hummingbird, like whoo bam, right into the window.
I like web because all of a sudden they can't fly and they start to fall.
Wow.
And then you cast fireball and that stuff burns.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was a good move. You
Nice.
just did a significant amount of damage.
Oh, good. We like that. All right.
For those that want to know, just for fun,
Yeah.
it was Holy shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
He
10, 11, 12,
did
13, 14, 15, 16 times 20, what?
If they all failed.
23. Yeah.
They all did. Yeah.
So you
They all did.
368.
Yep. I was just gonna get that final number for you. 368 is how much damage he did.
Wizards are awesome. Okay.
Plus another fraction for the guy that he took out.
Oh, that's... Oh, well, minus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, next up after Zanosh, the cultist on... We're going to move both of these guys together.
How far do they move?
They're going to move...
Because they still got to come in 100 feet to get to the tower.
They move... They move 60 feet in.
To the tower?
Towards the tower.
Yeah, so are they still 40 feet out?
They're about 80. Well, hold on. Yeah.
They're 100.
Yeah, they were
so
100 out,
60,
so they're
40.
40 feet from the tower now.
40 feet from the tower now.
Right. So that guy's not inside the tower?
No, I'm going to move him.
Okay. That's right. Get out.
All the way up to the first tower here. I wish they made the scroll just a little easier.
You forgot your guy on top of him.
No,
Yep.
he's there.
So we're going to call them 40 feet out.
All right.
There we go. And the dude on his back is going to fire at just the arc, the closest one.
That's... So that's...
And I'm actually going to move
That's
3
40
more
feet
of
out,
these
yeah.
guys. Yeah. We're going to say about half of these guys are moving towards the upper floor, and the other half are moving towards the bottom.
And they
Just
break
because.
formation? Yeah, because they don't want to get
Yep, they
fireballed
break.
again. Nice.
Are there
Yeah.
windows on this level?
No, there are no windows anywhere on this.
On this third level? So
on
the arc,
any levels.
the arc probably was out here when he shot. Then on one of
Yeah,
these.
it was up top. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, one of those things. I'm not sure which one.
A
Either
parapet.
way. Yeah.
Here, I'll put you on the
Those would be
same side as me.
spires, wouldn't they? Yeah, because it looks like you're right above dude's pillow in the second floor. So that would be like a spire or something. Oh, one's floating. C5 lost his footing.
I know.
Wit, I'm gonna put you on this other one,
There's E5.
just so that's how you would have been able to shoot out.
There we go. So these 5 are breaking up that way. The other 5 are staying towards the bottom level. Everybody is now about 40 feet in. We'll call it like that. There we go.
I will be right back.
So, now that I've got everybody organized, we drop C1, C2, C3, fires off at the arc. What's that distance, though? 120 feet? Yeah, he could still... Can he still... that far? Ooh, no. All they're doing is they're moving close. All the guys just moved closer this round.
If they can't shoot us, would they sprint and get even closer?
Yes, they would.
So they were 100 away, and they can move 60, so they can be like right on top of
Right
us.
on top
We'll
of us,
just call
yeah.
these guys are right on top of you. And then down here on the first level, when these guys fly up, the guys from their backs hop down and come in the front door.
Now, Zanosh, when you cast Fireball... Oh, he's not even there. Never mind.
And then we will go to Ro's turn. So, Ro, you can be on the top floor if you want, or you can be in the first floor, whichever one.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the first floor because I'd be hanging out, eating food, and talking with my giant buddy because I'm studying. I'm going to move to here and just shoot, I don't know, C7.
Cool. Roll your to hit.
Oh, hold on real quick. I don't need that. There we go.
That hits.
18.
That hits.
Did you do your extra damage, or did you use one of the special bolts?
No.
Okay. Just remember you have
No.
10 lightning.
Points of damage.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just gonna shoot, hit him for 23.
23 points of damage total. So he is down. So C7.
Can I see what they look like now, Nick? That we're closer.
They're humanoid and they're dressed in garbs that look like dark cloth, red trimming.
Like any kind of signifying like symbols or anything that would let us know like even who they are?
Nope. They just look nefarious.
Well, nefariousness is unfortunately something that we don't allow around here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my beautiful action surge and try and shoot another one. Probably C8.
Okay, so C8 you fire at, and let's see that to hit. 12.
That's a
That
1.
unfortunately misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nat 1.
Okay, well, I'm not happy about that. So I cuss under my breath and step back a little bit behind the so that I have cover right back here.
Yeah, so you're like flintlock pistol or your revolver or whatever misfires.
Yeah.
And you look pissed.
Yep. I cuss under my breath and stick back to cover.
And then it is Sizzle's turn.
Okay. All right. So Sizzle is gonna look at C3 here, and he's gonna chuck his spear of the wind at him. Yeah. No, what? No, change that. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. All right. So I have 3 rays that I send out.
And if I remember right, is there a to hit on those, right?
Yep. So there's one. I'm going to roll all of the to hits, and then I'll roll damage.
Okay.
They're all suck.
Hit, miss. Hit.
Okay.
So who were you firing them off at?
So the first one is to C3. And then I'll do my damage on that one. That was Scorching Ray, 2d6. 6 damage.
Okay.
And if he's still up, then the other one's going to hit him as well.
Okay. He's still up, so.
Okay. 7 damage.
Okay. He's not looking good at all.
Okay, and as my bonus action, I have my Eldritch Cannon on top of my Homunculus Servant that's on my Griffin with me. And it's gonna it's gonna do a Force Ballista. So, spell attack. Here's my roll to hit on that one. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then that is going to do 2d8 force damage.
To the same one, right?
Yep.
And he drops.
Boom.
Dang.
And that also pushes him 5 feet back.
So he drops off the back and falls into the abyss below.
All right, and I'm still on my Griffin.
Nice.
Yep.
So I'm gonna fly higher. I want to be up above and be able to throw and shoot down below, if that makes sense.
Yep. I like it. Okay, so we are back to the top of the turn order with the Ark's turn.
Sweet. All right, I think that is. Well, there's C4 and C5. All right, I'm going for C. Wait, who did you just shoot? You shot C4, right?
Me? I
He
killed
killed
C3.
C3.
Kills C3. Okay, so C3PO is gone. All right, well we're going for C4,
Okay, C4. Roll to
and
hit.
this time, so since I do my alternating, I started with regular hand crossbow and then +1 and then regular. We're starting with the +1, and then we'll go regular and then +1.
Okay.
First one. It's just
That
my day,
hits.
boys.
And that's a crit.
Crit.
So
Except for not on
12
those.
right
Holy crap. All right, whatever.
So we'll
All
double
right.
to that. So you've done 12 so far.
Okay, and then we've got 26 on the bolts of thunder. On the bolt of thunder.
Is that
On-
doubled?
That's doubled. That's doubled.
He's
That's
dead.
so yeah, I did the 6d8, not 3d8.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that one, C4, right? He did.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So then now we're going for C5. And this is just the regular hand crossbow. 21.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. And then so then 8 plus 17, so 25.
And he is dead too.
Sweet. And that's 5 of my bolts. I don't think anybody else is in range. So
Just the birds.
yeah, just the birds. I don't really want to do anything to the birds. So I'll hold the bonus action, I guess, in case one of them is aggressive. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm
You
gonna
don't
stand
want
my
to shoot the
ground.
birds.
I'm not shooting the birds. Look at me.
All the riders are dead?
It's Wit's turn. Yeah, all the riders on the top
Nah.
are dead.
Riders up top are gone.
So with the birds in there, do they act any different now that they don't have riders?
No,
They're gonna
they
make me
look the
kill them,
same.
aren't they?
All right, then I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers on E2.
Okay.
And,
Is it just a save? There's no save, right?
There's no save on Cloud of Daggers. I'm going to cast it at level 3.
Sick. Nice
So
move.
he's going to take 6d8 plus 1 damage.
Doof. Okay.
I don't know what my thing says. Cure wounds, but I didn't push Cure wounds.
Oh well.
Oh, I did push Cure wounds. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again.
Well,
I'm not healing the stupid bird.
you're not.
All right.
You sure?
25.
Yeah, that's better. 17 slashing damage to.
But you rolled 64.
No, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked.
So cure
So
wounds
64 is what it should be.
68,
Yeah, so it's
Okay, gotcha.
but
17.
it's supposed to be 64
Okay,
Yeah.
got
for
you.
the Cloud of
17
Daggers.
points of damage that he did to
Yeah.
E1,
That
right?
is a
Yeah.
dang good roll,
how-
dude. Not a
so how-
single one below 2.
So how's the eagle doing?
Not good.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up right here, and I have my hammers out.
Okay. And
Actually,
then,
yeah, I'll come right here with the hammers out. Yeah.
All right. Now it'll be Zanosh.
Yay.
Back down to the first floor here.
Where are the eagles in relation to their passengers?
They are flying around outside of the
Okay.
front door right now.
Okay. Fireball.
Smart.
Yeah, you'd hit them. I mean, you'd hit all of them again. Probably. Let me think. Hold on.
Get some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would hit
Mm-hmm.
every single one of them again.
Oh, that looks nice. 26 points of damage. Make a DC 18 deck save.
That 18 save. Whew. Failed.
Good.
and-
They all dead? Because I hit him for 3 before?
Yeah, what'd you do this time? 26?
Yes, sir.
All of the guys are dead.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna back
all
up
the
30
guys
feet.
dead. And then let me just do the maths here real quick. On your at E6, 7, 8, and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Not dead, but they're not doing very good looking at all.
Cool.
There
They're
is-
crispy. Love it.
They are very, very crispy. Okay. Was that it for Zanosh?
Yep, I'm backing up 30 feet, and yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So let's move up to the top floor first. Eagle 1 is going to attack the Ark as he
Makes
moves
sense.
past. It's weird. They like do these dive-by pecking at you.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep, and let me see what their attack is. It'll make one attack with its beak and one with its talons.
Hey, Caboose,
Mm.
you should probably be at the top level for this fight, this part of the fight.
Oh, okay. You want me to float
So
up?
the first one is a
I'm just
13.
saying,
Oh, I see.
for
I
your-
It's for the
assume hits.
visual. Yeah.
13?
Yep.
Wait a minute.
That
what the-
misses.
Huh, cool.
Sorry, misses. Yep. And then the
Yeah.
second one is a 25.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and assume that hits pretty heavily.
Okay. And then it's going to do. It does 7 points of damage to you.
Alrighty.
The second
Well-
eagle is going to attack Wit.
He's gonna take Cloud of Daggers again because he started his turn.
In there.
Yep.
cool.
So he's gonna take another 17 slashing damage.
And that is enough, sir. Wait. Is it? Oh, no. That's for the basement ones. So he takes 17 more?
Yep.
Okay. And then he attacks you. Does a 13, I assume, does not hit.
Does not.
But the second one I'm going to assume does, which is a 26.
Yeah, I'm at 21.
Okay, so 26, and then you are going to take from his talons a 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. Eagle 3 is going to attack the Ark
Makes sense.
again. So let's see. Oh, and he fails both. Eagle 4 moves in towards Sizzle.
Remember, I'm up above.
Oh yeah, you're flying up, huh?
Yeah.
So no, he's gonna move.
And he could still come after me. I'm letting you know I'm above.
How
where
high up did you fly?
How high can my griffin fly?
Remember what the griffins are. I'll tell you.
My guess is they're 45.
80 feet. They're
By the
fast.
way,
They're
can you
super
guys see
fast.
what the top of the tower looks like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's got a magic cat on it.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
That's good.
Um,
It's like a boot.
I probably went 60 feet up so that they would still be in range
Okay.
of just about anything.
So he couldn't get to you, so he's gonna move towards the arc. Because by the time he moves
Sorry.
up and
Yeah.
then the other one's gonna go towards Wit. But anyways, either way, he missed with both of his at you arc. Wit does a 17 hit.
It misses, but on the flip side, is he smart enough to fly around Cloud of Daggers?
No.
Okay, then he'll probably run right through Cloud of Daggers. He's gonna get hit.
Okay, go ahead. Let him take it. That was Eagle 2.
All right, so 15 damage to Eagle 5. And that did miss on that attack, the 17.
Cool. And the second one was a 24.
That hits.
Okay. And then let me give you the damage on that one. Where's my other one go? And he does 8 points of damage.
Cool.
Okay. Now going to the basement floor for the other eagles that are super crispy. Let's see, so they can move. That's going to be 10.
I've heard that they don't want to come inside because it's enclosed.
So they move up on Row and attack. Let's see, Row does a 13, does not hit, I'm assuming.
Nope.
The
Hallelujah.
Second one, unfortunately, is a nat 20.
Oh,
Hallelujah. I use my cloud rune
Okay.
reaction, and I instead have him. When you see within 30 feet hit by an attack roll, you use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack instead using the same roll.
so did they fly up together?
They would have. I mean,
So
you're all the same turn order, so you
he
can have
crits
them
his
attack.
buddy.
Yeah. So he does to his own homie. We'll just call that Eagle 9, sure. It's the first one I looked at.
I like their names. I'm going in, Eagle 9.
Eagle 9.
Maverick, Eagle 9.
Eagle 9 standing by.
I love it.
I
I
love
love it.
all of this. It's wonderful.
So, yeah, Eagle 9 looks very terrible, but he's still alive. As his own homie chomps at him and claws at him. And
Way to go,
claws
chomp
are dead.
chomp.
And let's see. Now, let's say Eagle 8 will try again. Misses on both.
Eagle 9's not dead?
No.
Huh.
Eagle 9 tries. Misses on the first one. The second one, 23. Does that
Is
hit?
this all versus me?
Yeah.
Oh, did they have reach? I guess they're around, but yeah, 23 will barely hit.
23 hits. Yeah, they're all just flying all above and around you.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it.
And then let's see. 1, 2, 6 points of damage. Woo. And Eagle 7 for the last one. Let's see. 21 misses, right?
Misses.
And 26 hits, right?
Yikes, yeah.
Just barely.
Yeah.
They almost have to roll perfect to hit you. That's funny. Not quite, but almost. And the second one with its claws does a 12 points of damage.
I'm officially not happy.
And it is back to the top at this point for our good friend, the Ark.
The Ark? Oh, wait. Whoa.
I did get to go.
Oh,
Row,
wait,
row's up.
row.
Oh, yeah.
Row and then sizzle.
Sorry, I've got so many freaking guys. Row, and then
Yeah, no worries. I blow away, or I attempt to blow away Eagle 9.
Okay, roll to hit.
Eagle.
Eagle 9.
Oh, I love this. I'm so
28.
Yeah, he
excited.
dead. Eagle 9 is dead. Very, very dead.
Eagle 9 is down. Any shoot? No shoot. No shoot.
Splash 4.
Let's see. Guess I'm going to use my bonus action to regain some hit points from second wind.
Okay.
So that'll be 11.
Nice.
Give you back those hit points.
You get more than one now, don't you?
We haven't advanced. I think our character is using the new.
No?
I haven't.
Yeah, I need to.
I probably should.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should.
You get more stuff.
Yeah.
Is that
And
it?
then,
Or
and then I am going to. Why is Zephyrus just letting them batter us? He needs to.
I was thinking the same thing.
Zephyrus is pretty much non-combatant.
like easy dog.
He could go like this.
Yeah. Is there any way for me to squeeze? Where's the pingy thing? Is there any way for me to squeeze in like one of these braziers or something
That would
where
be
I
that
then
would be a
can get attacked by
brazier.
those guys?
I think
Not a
So you're gonna
brazier.
take,
it's not. No,
take
He's in
I,
that
coverage
brazier.
behind yeah, sure.
I mean,
That's
flaming
what it's-
braziers would be awesome, but
I mean, I love my braziers. No, I think I'm good, Nick. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm done.
Okay, you're done. All
Yeah,
right,
I've used my
Sizzle,
reaction bonus and regular action, so I'm good.
bring us home, Sizzle.
I say sorry to the Ark as I cast Shatter right there.
Well, that's gonna sting. It's okay. You
Okay.
supply me with bolts. You know.
Shatter is what? A save action?
Yeah, DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Oof, that's like my worst one.
Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, you know, part of the game.
All right, so unfortunately they make it.
So do you?
Dude, I made
Okay.
it too. 19.
are
They-
they all level
So
8?
half damage,
Half damage, 5 to each of them.
Oh crap, we're
5
level
to
8.
each of them for 1, 3, and 4. Okay.
So how much damage do I take there?
5.
Okay.
3.
That's okay. I can forgive you for that. Easily.
Yeah. I rolled terribly on my 3d8. All right.
So the first eagle, Eagle 1, he looks god awful. Eagle 3 and 4 look like they're doing pretty well still.
Okay.
They're bloodied.
Then as my bonus action, my cannon is going to fire. And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Nice.
And
Good hit.
oh, sorry, I should tell you. Sorry, which one looks bad?
Eagle 1 looks really
Eagle
bad.
1 is going down. Okay.
Okay.
So Eagle 1 takes 15 damage
Done.
Nice.
So Eagle
from my
1
cannon.
careens out of the sky to a very
And
painful death.
Sizzle is going to fly down about 10 feet. He's going to hover 10 feet above these guys.
Okay. And now it is the Ark's turn.
Sweet. So, one of my favorite things about Crossbow Expert is I do not have a disadvantage by being 5 feet away from an opponent. So, we're going to fire off 3 shots, and since these guys are being dicks, I feel justified in killing animals now. Even my own fellow birds.
Seems fair.
There's my first one. Ugh, that's close. 18.
Yeah, that touches.
Sweet. Okay, so 9 plus, because that's my +1. Plus
Oh,
22.
man.
So 31 damage. And that's Eagle 3, by the way, is who I'm going after.
is down.
Sweet. Shot number 2. $23 to
That
hit.
hits.
9 again. Plus 12, so 21. And that's Eagle 4. Still up?
He is still up, but barely.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use my other shot. 23.
That hits.
Ugh, not great on that. So 6 plus 12, so 18.
And he's down.
Sweet.
Okay.
And just for good measure, I'm going to fly just a little bit over here to get a cleaner shot at the other two if needed.
Okay.
And that's
All
it.
right. Now it is Wit's turn.
Okay, Eagle 2 should be pretty jacked up, right?
E2 is jacked up.
Okay, so I'm going to swing my Holy Avenger hammer at his monkey butt.
Yes.
18 hit.
Yes, that does.
Okay, so let's roll for some damage. Okay, 24 damage. And if he's still alive, is he still alive?
No.
Okay, because it was going to push him back into the cloud of daggers that's still there.
So Eagle 2
Okay,
falls to the ground, the top of the area there, and just blood and feathers everywhere.
my second hammer, I'm going to swing at Eagle 5.
Okay.
Falcon 5.
Falcon 5. 18.
That hits.
Okay, and then I'm going to make that a smite. Oh, let's roll for damage. Oh, crap, I forgot to roll for damage. Sorry, guys. So damage on that's going to be... So 16 plus... it'd be 4d8. So 16 plus 20. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Where'd the roll go? You guys see a roll pop up?
I didn't, but I trust you. So 16 plus another 20.
Yeah, so 16 plus 20, that's 36. Plus he's going to get pushed back into Cloud of Daggers as well.
And he, as his
He's dead.
carcass falls into the cloud of daggers, it shreds apart, falls to the ground.
Boom.
Breaded chicken.
Now we are downstairs to Zanosh.
Yes.
Oh, no, 13 on the daggers.
Do I just blow these things up? Can I blow them up without
He
hitting
cast-
Rolando?
He casts
Sure.
Fireball and burns Rolando.
Roll cool. Hell yeah, you can.
All right, sweet. We're not hitting Rolando.
Look at them. They're kind of in a circular shape.
Right?
You could just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just okay. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Need some help?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
How big is it? Is it 20 feet?
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So
20 foot.
literally,
Boom.
it's just 4 squares. Because each square is
There.
10 feet.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
you could get them so that you
Yeah,
could
there
get
you
touch
go.
those 4
Boom.
squares.
Fireball.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Nick, I want to feel it just enough that it like relights my cigarette.
Nice. Yes.
He reaches out. He reaches out and like relights it.
That's sick, dude.
That's amazing.
That's big pimpin'. Dude, 32 damage, 18 dex
they're
save.
all dead.
Nice. That was my last 3rd level spell slot.
Man, I did 50 damage on that. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You guys made quick work of that. So the eagles and the
Falcons.
robed cultists
Mhm.
bodies are strewn about. The ones that didn't fall to the ground thousands of feet below.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nick, I'm going to take a feather and I'm going to just stick it in my Ninja Turtle bandana.
Okay.
The feather in your cap?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm
I'm a Ninja Turtle. I got a bandana.
I'm gonna collect as many feathers as I can, and I'm gonna start using them when I make your guys' bolts. They're gonna be these
Ooh.
falcon feathers.
That's
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, are they
Or-
falcons or eagles?
So they are technically they were giant.
Oh, ravens. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Ravens, not falcons.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Like Raven, we probably just pissed off Odin.
Yeah, probably. No. This,
Can I
this is
use
good.
Can I use Arcane Recovery and get a spell slot back if we do a short rest?
So yeah, and as you guys are traveling through the sky at this point, like
I'm sure we're gonna
we'll
check
say
the
it's
bodies.
midday. Yeah, you guys can check the bodies.
Yeah, we should check bodies and then anything we don't want.
Know?
Nick, I chuck it out of the great trash compactor in the sky.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what you were gonna do with the bodies. So as you guys systematically check through each body, Ro does a final check and he throws the body just over the side of the clouds after he's satisfied that it's been picked clean.
Jeez, got him.
Let's see. What do we find in these guys?
I'm gonna say I grabbed 10 feathers total. Put a bunch in my
Okay.
pack.
You can take all the feathers that you want.
I take a bunch and leave them on the 3rd floor, and I'm going to use them in my tinkering later.
So it does not look like they actually gave any loot for this, and I call
No.
that's bullcrap.
Yeah, that is bullcrap.
So somebody
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
a,
that's bullcrap, right? Come on, Win. Treasure.
yeah, somebody
Yeah.
give me a.
I feel like I got boots of haste.
I love it.
Investigation?
Yeah,
A
somebody
girl of
roll me an
giant strength?
investigation check.
Alright.
Investigation.
Parry
Oh!
after health.
It's not very investigative.
I'll
Somebody
roll
else
an
can also
investigation.
investigate.
I'm trying to get around the cloud of daggers. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm distracted by his incompetence
This'll
and
give me
only slightly less incompetent.
give me a D6 roll.
D6.
Yep. You find 30 silver pieces among the bodies, as
Take
well as
that.
just
Nice.
various trinkets, like weird stuff, like bird bones and shit.
I kind of want to talk to our cloud giant boy here and be like, "Do you know why they're attacking us?" Because
Do we recognize what? Do we the bodies? What race, gender? Like,
Oh, good call. Are they humans?
They
Yeah.
were all humans, male and female. Nothing on the bodies to really describe anything that they could have or would have been. And Zephyros, when you ask him why they might have been attacking, his response is exactly this. Well, the reason that I feed the griffins is because traveling the skies at this height is filled with all sorts of dangerous creatures and people. Those just look like sky cultists that will harass.
Okay.
What kind
Pretty
of
much
cultists
anybody.
were they? What cult did they belong to?
He's like, I don't really know.
Okay. Does
What
anybody
cult
have
they
a
are.
10-word taunt for the cultists, by the way? 10 words or less. Anybody?
I don't know. Wit is taking the big turkey legs down to the braziers and eating them, cooking them over
they're
the fire.
the bloody black bastards. That's what they are.
Very good. How about taste like chicken? There we go.
Mm.
Yeah?
So I guess you are feasting, Wit. You are feasting
Nice.
on the giant.
I have them over the fire. Giant
Mhm.
raven leg.
You know when you go to the Ren fairs and you get the
Yamey.
smoked
Yeah!
turkey leg? You have
Big-
something
Nice.
like that, but it is literally the size of
So
it is
Hey.
it is big. Think like
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So
2 feet tall.
Znash is going to ritually cast Skywrite in the clouds. Just say, leaving it behind. It just says in cloud, right? These are cloud letters. It just says, "Thanks for dinner."
Thanks for dinner.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah. Go ahead.
the arc? How does this make you feel that we're eating birds? Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah, sorry. I missed that. What did you say?
How does it make you feel that we're eating these birds?
Not great, but people got to eat.
Znash is
understand.
just
I'm not going to eat it.
in full-on
but-
hobgoblin form. Just
But I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
That's
No
awesome.
manners
I'm
whatsoever.
not gonna.
none.
I'm not gonna judge.
All right.
Plus,
Well,
plus
I'm
they
gonna eat
pecked
it
at
anyway.
me. They pecked at me like, eat them.
Oh,
We
good
will.
point. Good point. A lot of birds eat other birds too.
Did
True.
any of them
That's
lay
true.
an egg
That's true.
when they died?
Plus, I'm not I'm not necessarily a raven.
None of them had laid an egg when
Okay.
they died.
Damn.
No.
They get stabbed. Oh,
No.
Oh no, I have an egg. So it's the day progresses. There's no more run-ins with any bird-like creatures. It is now approaching nightfall. Zephyros has actually made a banquet for you all, and he invites you guys down to the main table there, and he has conjured up, to your guys' surprise, stools that are made to fit his table, but the seat is sized for a person, and they have little ladders that you can climb up
Oh,
to
that's
get
cool.
up to the table. And he's cracked out his finest cask of ale, and his finest bottles of wine for you guys. Uh, and first off, he says, "Thank you so much for saving the tower twice in one day, one without any bloodshed at all or no battle. I really appreciate that. Tomorrow afternoon, we should approach Goldenfield. Um, in your travels with me, I've already seen you guys become great, and I expect to see even greater things. And at this point, he says, if you'll come with me, and he goes to his little center thing and he floats up to his bedroom and he shows you the orb. He's like, this orb is what was protected earlier. This is how I control my cloud. And you see his eyes kind of gloss over as he reaches over and rolls the orb. And you see in the cloud vapors almost like a map. And you can see in the distance golden fields.
Cool.
You guys can set up watches for the night, or you can all just go to sleep, whatever you want to do for the last night. Not at sea, but at sky.
I mean, I think the giants got us, right?
I'll take first watch.
I'll cast alarm as a ritual on the front
Yeah, I
door.
was gonna say that's
Oh,
gonna
good
be
call.
unnecessary. We can do alarm.
Good
I
call.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
if you
like
cast
that.
alarm, then I think we can. Because I've got alarm as well. I could do,
Mhm.
but if
Do
you're
it
gonna
different.
cast it,
You can cast it as a ritual and not burn a spell slot.
yeah,
You can do
yeah.
it
You know
on
what?
like the roof.
I'll
Mhm.
do that on. Yeah, I'll do that on the. I'll do alarm on the roof as
Yeah.
well, also as a ritual, so I don't burn a slot.
Go team.
Perfect. So you guys can all take a
We know
long
what we're doing.
rest, and we will wake you guys up in the morning. But feel
Woo.
free to take a long rest.
Long rest, love it.
Okay. As you guys wake up in the morning, you can see in the far off, you can see the main gate of the town of Golden Fields, and a little bit of what you know Golden Fields is. So Golden Fields is a large town, a large farming community that essentially feeds all of the region with fresh vegetables, fruit. If it weren't for Golden Fields, you would not have some of the excellent cuisine in some of the bigger cities, including Waterdeep being one of the main settlements that feeds off of Golden Fields. The walls that surround the outside are roughly 60 feet high, and 30 feet wide. They are pretty well upkept, and there are guard towers that are placed frequently along them. The town itself holds roughly, at any given time, they say about 2,000 to 2,500 people that are working this large town slash city. I'm gonna pop up the map for y'all guys now. Here is Golden Fields.
Ooh. Hey, look, it's a field and it's golden.
It's golden.
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah.
So you guys are coming kind of in the bottom left corner there where the tower is actually
Is that
featured.
what the towers on each of the things look like? Is that
Yep. Yep.
okay?
These are what the tower this is a kind of side cutout of each one of the towers.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
Zephyros is gonna park his cloud kind of out of the town as to not create too much of an uproar. and let you guys spend like not even a quarter of a day, but call it like, an hour or two walking into town. As you come up on the gatehouse, you are greeted.
By the way, I did the reverse. Win. This time you have 10 thunder instead of 10 lightning.
Ooh.
And Caleb, you have 10 lightning, and they do have raven feathers as part of it.
Sick. That's so cool.
That's way cool.
So, the name of the trail that you're taking is called North Furrow. So the North Furrow Trail ends before a magnificent stone gatehouse carved with images of a full-bodied woman, cradling cornucopias. The gatehouse is a fortress of its own right, and above its tall, thick wooden doors are arrow slits that seem to peer down suspiciously on all visitors.
Dang.
As you approach, you hear the morning bell toll, which is a one. Wait. 9 bells. I believe it's actually 5 bells for in the morning. Yep, 5 bells ring in the morning, signaling that it is morning ritual. You guys know that this town is run by a one. What is his name? Abbot Ellerden Darovic. Also, as you ride up, I gotta find this little lady. Oh, no, that was at another one of the towns. Not this one. Okay. So yeah, as you guys roll up on the doors are unlocked. It seems to be a bustling city. There are guards at the main gatehouse that you guys can ask for directions for a place to stay. As a reminder, you are traveling also with the small creature that you rescued, which was a I gotta remember the name of it. Cavern. Yes. The Zelbrins that had been killed, they had left their pet, the Tressum, that you guys have along with you, and you could search out for Miros is the name of the gentleman that is the descendant of his parents that were killed. Yep. Or anything else that you guys want to check out in town.
What do you think, boss? Where should we go?
I don't remember what this guy's name is. Like, I think we were supposed to remember his name, but like to honor his sacrifice and because he died and stuff.
Yes. Sizzle, do you remember his name? Ark? Wit? Anybody?
I mean, we like flew all this way and I don't even know.
You are again the name of the person that you would look for if you wanted to return the Tressum is Miros.
Miros.
Neros.
Yeah, let's ask the gay people where he's
Yeah,
at.
that's what I said. Miros.
One of the guards says, "Oh, well, Miros Zelbrin, he is the innkeeper." And he points at one of the maps hung on the guard tower there, and he points at. Let me show you which corner. You can find him at North Furrow's End. Yeah, which is located. It's this little town right here. Whoop. Where you can find great food and drink as well.
Cool. We're gonna go that way. We're all long rested, right?
Yes. Long rested.
Cool.
That doesn't mean that we don't want to drink.
No, of course not.
Yeah, as you should. So standing at the north end of the town is a 3-story edifice with arched windows that offer a view of the surrounding gardens. Thin plumes of smoke issue from its many chimneys on rainy days and cold nights. Life-size statues of rearing horses flank the double doors that lead to the common room. Above the door hangs a wooden sign that proclaims the name of the grand establishment, North Furrow's End, in fancy lettering. West of the main building is a stable house that can hold and feed up to 50 horses. As you guys walk into the inn, you are greeted by a gentleman, and he introduces himself as I am Miros, or as the local townsmen will call me, the Yeti. Because as you look at this gentleman, he has a barrel-shaped body and thick white hair covering almost every bit of him. His
Is he
arms,
like
chest,
Sabretooth from
back,
X-Men?
and- Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. And he says, "What can I get for y'all today? I happen to have in stock the local beer brand that is world famous, Golden Gulp. And the first flagon is always free for new customers. I don't recognize any of you. Can I interest you in a cup of golden?"
You
What's
said
it called?
the first flagon is free.
Yes.
Of
Well,
course, thank you. That's great.
I
Golden.
will take
No-brainer.
one.
Yes. Yes, I want a flagon too.
So he hands each of you a flagon of golden. What's it called? Golden Flow?
Nice.
Bottoms up.
Golden Gulp. Golden Gulp. And as you drink this mead, you realize it is a fantastic mead. And as you're looking at your mugs, the flagons that he handed you, you realize that the back wall is covered with these mugs. And you see off to the side a pottery wheel. And upon you guys kind of looking over to the side, Miro says, "Oh yes, me mugs. I make those myself here. You can only get them here officially. Anything that you find out there selling on the market has been stolen."
Interesting.
Well, I want to buy one, and I'd like to get another flagon in the one that I buy, because that'd be awesome.
Unfortunately, I don't sell them.
What do we have to do to earn them? Is there like a thing where we do cool stuff like fly around in our cloud giant city and repel invaders that come in on their airborne assault monster vehicles?
That is a wild tell.
We've done all those things.
Master, and he looks
True
at you
story.
questioningly, Master
Oh, me, Row.
Rowe. I have yet to give out a mug for something like that, but if you save our city from winged creatures, I would gladly give you a mug. Otherwise, they're just simply not for sale. But I will sell you another
A fill up.
mug, a fill up.
Done. And I'll pay for another drink because it's delicious.
So he gives you another drink. Also, for my special tonight, he says, for dinner, I will be serving a venison stew with all fresh vegetables from our fine farms surrounding this. You'll find only the highest quality ingredients.
That sounds amazing.
So he goes about serving his other patrons. So, are you guys asking other?
We're gonna have venison stew in it because it sounds amazing.
We want that stew and
Yes.
veggies.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And he sets you guys up a little table for the remaining 5 of you. And before too long, a serving maid, one of the many that are bustling around. This is a pretty big inn.
Mm.
In comparison to Nightstones, you figure there's got to be 30, 40 guests in here right now, and it's not even busy.
Mm.
Dang.
Yep. You guys can eat your food. You can ask questions of some of the locals to see what might be going on. You still haven't told Miros what you're even here for.
I was gonna say, aren't we
Oh, yeah.
here for Miros,
We're here
the
for
barkeep?
Miros. Yeah. We gotta.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a creature with us, right?
A Tressum.
Who has the Tressum?
I don't remember which one. I think Sizzle had
What is a
befriended the
I
Tressum?
think
Tressum.
we have it.
It's like think of like a cat-like, dragon-like
Oh yeah.
miniature creature thingy.
TRESSYM. Yeah.
Yep, Tressum.
Oh yeah. It's cute.
I'm gonna wait until after we're done eating. We'll say I've got the Tressum and I've got my servant on one side and the Tressum's on the other, and they're kind of just my homunculus servant and the Tressum are playing together. But I'm gonna wait until
notice
after our meal.
Miro's kind of double take at the Tressum.
There you go.
But he didn't say anything. He's too polite.
Tressum. It's tiny.
Yeah, they're itty
Very
bitty.
cute. Oh.
I think they're small creatures, cat with wings.
Yep.
Okay.
Tiny.
All right.
Yep.
Miros, you keep looking at me. What's wrong?
That Tressum looks just like my parents back home.
Mm.
Well,
in Nightstone.
funny story. That's actually one of the
It's actually-
reasons.
No, I totally interrupted him. Like, put my hand up. Like, it's actually not funny. It's very sad.
What is this story?
And then let him go.
That's what brings us here. We have come to deliver this to you.
You're welcome.
What? What does this mean?
Well, Nightstone's not
Rocks fell.
the way
everyone
it used to
died.
be.
Everyone died?
No, not
Well-
everyone.
Lots of people.
Not everyone died.
Does this mean that my parents are dead? And he breaks into tears right there.
Oh, come here. And I have him sit down with us and slide. I grab whoever stew has the most left and I slide it over in front of him.
He's more interested at this point in the...
That would probably be Wit because
Tressum.
he eats really slowly.
Yeah.
So I grab Wit's stew and I put it in front of him.
I was gonna say,
Hey.
if you guys ever seen a turtle eat,
What?
turtles don't eat slow, bro.
Hey.
Instead of grabbing that, he pushes the stew back over and he puts his
Thank
finger up.
you.
And one of his servants brings out small little shot glasses for each of you. And one for him. And he's like, this is the finest brandy in all the lands. I ask that you have a drink with me, and I thank you for returning my family pet. And the Tressum nuzzles right up to him, recognizing him immediately by his smell. And are you guys going to partake in the drink with him?
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
we're toasting
Yeah.
him up.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It goes down so smooth and tastes sweet with wonderful aromatics. And every one of you is impressed, and he sets the bottle on the table. And then he says, I must get back to running my inn. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do something about getting your own little area here in the inn. So he kind of wanders off, muttering to himself about a perch for this cat creature, the Tressum. Uh, and then he wanders back a few minutes later and says, the finest rooms in my inn are free of charge for you guys tonight and
right.
tomorrow night.
Sweet.
Thank you.
And dinner is on the house. As servants start bringing out that venison stew, and you guys are just blown away at the quality. Like in your travels, you've had decent food and you've had some good food. This is like from the source. The venison's fantastic, the food's fantastic. Everything is just above and beyond.
Yum.
Let's see. He says other things that you guys could. Oh well, I guess that would be up to you guys to ask.
What?
What else you want to look at? What do you want to talk to? What do you want to find out? There,
So, why is this creature so special to you?
that was our family pet growing up. It's older than it looks. I gotta look how old a Tressa would be. He's like, it's been with my family for years and years and years. It's a crafty one. It'll get into everything. So I hope it didn't cause you guys too many problems as the Tressum blinks out of sight. Because remember, it has the ability to cast invisibility on itself, and then appears all the way back over at the bar where he'd set out some food, and it's now eating. They're fantastic creatures. For pets.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Who else is here? So we've got the barkeep that we visited with.
Yep.
I know. I'm saying.
Who else is in the bar?
There is what looks to be. So the description of this is is sitting over in one corner is a quiet, bookish young woman, who seems to be sitting there. She's beautiful, and she's sitting there writing a paper. It looks like so she's writing and over in the corner. Her tea that's sitting in front of her is stirring itself.
Cool.
There is also standing over off into another corner is a halfling that is singing and playing on an instrument as it plays to all the patrons what that sounds like a sad song of a maiden and a prince, where the prince seemed to have gone off and been killed by a dragon.
Ooh.
There is also a number of guards at random tables, and then just random merchants.
I'm going to go over to the halfling and pull out my bagpipes and just start playing with him.
Okay, let's give me a
Performance.
If the halfling plays with pipes, does that make those half pipes?
Hey. 18.
He picks up the tune that you're putting down and starts beautifully playing along. You're playing the bagpipes?
I'm playing back. Actually, I was going to match his tune. And just kind of, as he's playing his sad song, just be the background music with the bagpipes.
Okay. He looks over and is loving it and plays on his lute a little harder. And he's digging it. And at the end of his song, he takes a bow and introduces himself as Orin Youngilvy.
Orin,
I am Orin.
pleasure.
Wonderfully played, sir. Who are you?
I'm Wit. Wit. Do I even have a last name? No, I don't have a last name. I'm just Wit.
Pleased to meet you, Wit. Did you
Oh,
happen to try any of the fantastic golden gulp?
well, I got 2 cups in me and then some amazing brandy. But, whew, that venison was just so good.
It really is a beautiful town. All the food grown here. The venison. I believe I overheard talks that Miros had just bought it from a local hunter this morning.
Oh, is there a lot of deer that run around inside the walls, or do you have to go outside to hunt?
They happen in and out. It's such a big town, and there's so much growth here that we have deer that make their way in here too. In
Are
fact,
you
fun
from
story.
here?
There's yes, no, I am not. I am a traveler.
Oh, well, we're just
But
head. Oh, go ahead.
oh, I was going to tell you. It's funny you ask about the deer because there's 2 old black bears that they say were a gift from the goddess Chantea herself that are wandering the Harvestham Abbey as we speak, and they've never attacked any of the villagers. Everybody feeds them though, fat bears.
Mm. Well, we're just kind of passing through, but maybe also looking for a little coin. Is there any work for hire?
Ooh, you could check any of the livestock fields. Any of the farms would probably pay a day's wage for help picking either the apples or oranges. The barley or hops field too. You could always check in Golden Gulp Brewery to see if they need anything.
There's a brewery.
Oh, I don't know if I'll get much work done there.
Or you could check with the abbot.
Oh, is there a large cathedral close by?
Ah, yes. So if you are looking for the Harvestham Abbey is the name of it. It's an abbey. It would be located right here, G7. So you guys are at G8, which is right there. The largest building, a set-alone building, is over here, and that is the Abbey.
So I met an abbot years ago, and they're kind of weird. Is this one weird?
So he's a really nice gentleman. I'd say that he can be relaxed, but that's everybody in this town. To describe the town's people for you guys, these are like all Southern Californians. Like nobody takes anything serious. It's just wealthy, well-fed. Everybody's doing fine.
Interesting. Is there any muscle for hire anywhere?
Not that I have heard, but the abbot may know more.
Well, Oren, you up for another tune?
Yes, of course. And he reaches over to the table that's standing to the side of the stage there, and he happens to have a mug for himself, and he takes a big old swig off of it and says, "What shall we play, young sir?"
I say we do something with a little pep to the step. And he just starts going. And
Okay, roll me another performance check here. Let's see how we do. Oh, he got a nat 20, so
10.
10. So you do fair. Orin, he gets on that loot, and you swear it's like he's casting magic. He's playing so well. Like everybody in the inn gets swept away in it. And they're all dancing and drinking and singing along with you guys, and it turns into just a roaring party before too long.
And Wit is just for being a old Torto is moving and shaking.
So Wit's moving and shaking. You guys
Just
have rooms for the night. Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, just going to bed.
Is there anyone doing anything more interesting than the normal of playing music and just sitting there? Or
You
are there
do think
any
it's-
interesting objects?
You do think it's quite interesting that the girl sitting in the corner is stirring her tea with no finger. Or no,
Okay.
she's not using her hand at all. Like her cup is just standing there stirring itself.
All right. I'm going to go over there and just have a conversation with her. Oi. How you doing that?
And she finishes her sentence as she's writing and then looks up at you as she closes her book. Doing what?
That, right there. I enjoy making things, do fun stuff. That looks fun. But how are you doing it?
Oh, and you see her hand kind of drop a little bit and the spoon stops spinning. She's like, oh, it's just a simple spell.
Ah, magic. All right. I was hoping you had some kind of neat little, I don't know, doohickey.
Oh, what is your name, sir?
Oh, my name. My name is Sizzle.
Oh, Sizzle, nice to meet you. I'm Naxine.
Nice to meet you, Naxine. Listen, this place seems to be very normal. Not much that crazy going on around here, right?
Well, there was an attack couple of days ago, but the the attackers were quickly driven off. Two giants, if you can believe it. And they were driven off by our local sheriff, whose name is Captain Strog Thunderblade. Drove them off very quickly.
He by himself drove off giants.
Well, no, it wasn't just him. We've got a whole army here. So two giants against an army, they didn't stand a chance.
Did the giants fall from the sky?
No, they actually came here on foot, and crazy enough, they climbed over the outer walls and just were helping themselves when the local authorities confronted them and they wounded them really, really bad. They ran off into the surrounding mountains.
Are you worried at all that they may come back and, I don't know, seek retribution?
I'm not worried. That's what we have Strog for.
Well, it was only two giants. What if they come back with their army?
Giants in these parts. That would be wild. But again, that's Strog's and the Abbot's concern.
Wild. Kind of like traveling around in a floating cloud with a tower on top of it, right?
What's this?
Wild. That's what that is. Listen. Does anybody around here need some help improving on their daily, I don't know, duties?
Oh, probably lots of people. This is a bustling, large city of agriculture. You could check with any of the local orchards, contraptions, brewing. You could even check the local brewery and see what they have.
That sounds rather amazing. Yeah, I think I could help them make it better. Any help needed around here to protect anybody? My friends and I who just came in, don't know if you've heard of us yet, but we're kind of a big deal. But yeah, we are known to save cities from giants, even.
From giants. I would go
Yes,
if you are known for defeating just giants. I'd go have a conversation with Captain Strog.
Captain Strong. And where might I find the good captain?
Oh, if you were to inquire at the gatehouse at the entrance, they would be able to lean you towards them. They
Alright.
should be able to steer you towards him.
Yeah. And what?
Also, he can frequently be found in the mornings, specifically giving his updates to the abbot at the Harvestham Abbey.
All right. And what do you do around here?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I am actually writing right now a report on the effects of Arcana on local crops. I am a member of the Watchful Order of the Lords of Alliance, and I am here on her behalf, keeping tabs on the food sources. Right now, it is my turn. After about a year, it'll be the next person's turn. We all take our turns up here.
All of the Lord's Alliance, or who?
Oh, specifically the ones that work for my lady, Lady Laurel Silverhand of Waterdeep.
All right. And how long are you here?
1 year.
And how long have you been here?
About 3 months.
All right. So you got some time left. Have you found any arcane workings helping with the crop?
Oh, different spells have had different effects. I'm still in the middle of that.
Oh, all right. I was going to say that's fairly vague, but all good. Lass, where might someone find, I don't know, someone of my skills where I can improve and tinker and just have a good time? Where might I find a good place to work and quiet and not have to be bugged by too many people?
Ooh. Probably a room here at the inn.
All right. I might do that. By the way, you look lovely. You have a fantastic evening. I'm going to go and do my thing.
She waves goodbye and just goes right back to her book.
All right.
Riding away.
Anyone else doing anything?
Nope, just bed.
Okay. So you guys
Drinking and
go
smoking.
I mean, yeah, but
Are you guys all just going to bed then at this point?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Wit's gonna call it after he had his hoe down. He's tired now.
His hoe down.
Okay. So, unfortunately, for the next portion, we're going to need more than even an hour. So we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh.
I know.
Thank you,
Well-
Brother Nick.
Yeah.
So you guys successfully go to sleep tonight.
And we
Having
wake up
progressed the
level
story.
12.
I think next session, that's going to be, next session will be a level up.
Nice.
To level 12.
okay.
At the
you're
end of
getting
it.
A little greedy.
Thank you, everybody,
said-
for watching. We are the Order of the Dice, streaming live every Thursday night, 8:30 Mountain to about 10:30 on average. Maybe later some nights. Anyways, if you're coming to us on Twitch, please hit that follow button. If you have a spare Twitch Prime, consider throwing it our way. And if you've made it this far on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see everybody next week. Later.